General Huda, former Northern Army commander, somebody who's tracked the movements along with his soldiers of this terrorist Riaz Naiku for many years. How important was it for our security agencies to eliminate this terrorist?
Vishnu, I think it was very important because the thing about terrorist leaders is not so much the kind of terrorist actions they've done, but the popularity, the charisma, that they carry. You recall Burhan Wani. From what we know, he had done no terrorist action, but he had acquired a larger-than-life image because of his social media presence, the messages he used to give out. Decapitation of terrorist leaders has two main effects. One, of course, is the physical effect, that suddenly there is a terrorist organization whose leadership has got killed, and therefore they need to find some replacement. I think the larger aspect is, the psychological aspect, because there is a loss of morale among the terrorist leadership. There is a sudden void in the leadership. Who's going to replace him? So in that sense, I think it's an important step, and my congratulations to the security forces for having carried out this operation.
General Huda, terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir typically don't survive for more than a few months. They're ultimately tracked down and eliminated. That's the way it works. This man was on the run from 2010 onwards. It's been 10 odd years. What does this say about him? Did he not engage in encounters himself?
Not really, Vishnu, because the leadership is basically there to plan, to coordinate with Pakistan, and not really directly to engage in terror acts. You saw a very large number of his social media posts, threatening various people, threatening people who wanted to stand for elections, threatening police officers, and sort of, giving an idea about how the movement should go. And he was a well-educated guy. He was media savvy. And as you rightly brought out, he's been eluding the security forces for a long time. And in fact, those are issues which go to build the image of a terrorist in people's eyes. And therefore, I think it was a very good step that, he's been killed.
And in simple terms, sir, how important is it for security agencies, for the country, to see this man go? You've been tracking him when you were Northern Army commander for a long time. He eluded soldiers under your command then. Now we've got him. In your thinking, or in the security establishment's thinking, how was he important?
So every terrorist leader, and particularly somebody, who has his kind of image, his killing is extremely important. But I want to raise, Vishnu, two larger issues. What has happened these days, I think, is, with the social media and even parts of mainstream media, the present seems to, overwhelm everything else. So you have an incident, unfortunate incident, like a CEO and his team getting killed in Handwara, and then suddenly a large number of questions are raised about what were they doing? Is there something wrong with the standard operating procedures of the army? Has militancy taken on a very, very large role suddenly in Kashmir? Because that one incident, seems to dominate all kind of thinking. And therefore, I think it's important that Naiku has been killed a couple of days later. Just a manifestation of the fact that, the army is doing a good job. It's operating in that area. Surely, his tracking him down would have taken months. Getting his intelligence, etc. So I think also gives an indication, tells people that, have a little trust in the military. It's a long war. It's not going to happen in a jiffy. And therefore, we are after the terrorists, the security forces in the valley, and that they will ultimately meet with success. So that's one important message. The other thing, Vishnu, I want to say is let's look at this as a tactical victory. It's been a highly successful operation. We've got one of the top terrorist leaders. It's a good tactical victory. But again, let us not think this is one thing that's going to sort out everything in Jammu and Kashmir.
Where does this leave the Hizbul Mujahideen, sir? Because there are other terrorist groups now also active there, beyond the Hizbul and the Lashkar.
There are. So you have this TRF, which has now recently come up, and people are saying it's just the Lashkar in another form. I don't think we should downplay the importance of Hizbul Mujahideen, because it's seen as a terror group which has a mostly local component. It's seen as something which has a local face. So certainly there is a setback when you lose a terrorist leader like this. But to say that we will not sort of see HM doing something in the future, and I'm sure the security forces understand that, and they will be carrying out operations further.
Yeah. General, one final question. It's been a difficult 1 month or so for security forces, the police, the CRPF, the army. I believe it's 22 very sad casualties that we've taken, our soldiers, policemen killed in action. The real worry is that during the lockdown period in Jammu and Kashmir, with a huge presence of security forces on the ground, terrorism was more or less kept under check. Of course, it was winter, and that makes things somewhat easier because passes are shut down. But is that a real worry now, that once again we are seeing a string of episodes or string of incidents of terrorism on the ground in Jammu and Kashmir?
Yes, Vishnu, it is a matter of concern. Every time you have terrorist activity picking up, it is a matter of concern for the security forces. It's a matter of concern for the state government. Should we say that this signifies some sort of new chapter in how things will go? I think it's a little premature to say this. It was obvious that the summers would bring in more terrorist activities. It was also obvious that with what has happened in August in Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan is not going to sit back, and therefore they're going to try and do something. And we've seen, infiltration has accelerated in the summer months. So yes, it's a matter of concern. Is it something like a game changer or something? I don't think so. The security forces are there. I think the presence, the intelligence that they have is pretty good, which is reflected in Riaz Naiku's killing. So be careful, be patient, and let's see how things unfold. But as I said, let's not look at it as something which is, the situation having significantly altered, or that the security situation now is sort of going out of hand. I don't think we've reached that stage.
General Hooda, it's always a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you very much indeed, Lieutenant General G.S. Hooda, the former Northern Army commander, on this entire incident. And I think for me the big takeaway over here was the general basically saying, have confidence in the ability of our men and women in Jammu and Kashmir, those delivering intelligence at a time when we see casualties. It's a long drawn out battle, and that we will have victories, and it's going to go on for a while, one way or the other. Thanks, General, very much